Well, it is a booming business right here in the Lone Star State. There are more than 500 wineries just in the state alone, making Texas one of the biggest wine producers in the country. And this month is a chance to celebrate everything the wineries have to offer as we recognize Texas Wine Month. Here joining us now is Karen Bonarrigo, is the co-owner of Messina Winery in Fredericksburg. I love that area. She joins us now. Thank you so much for joining us, Karen.
Absolutely. It's so great to see y'all.
Oh, you too, my friend. Well, I want to start first with the recent announcement from the governor that bars will be opening at 50% capacity if county judges opt into it. How does this, from your perspective, impact wineries?
Well, I can tell you we are really excited. It's been a long time coming to finally get the word that we can open back up again and do what it is that we do best, which is present amazing Texas wine to consumers here in the state and introduce them to travelers that perhaps are coming from out of state, which is increasing now that people are feeling a little bit more safe. And so we're really excited to be able to kind of get back to some sense of normal, though obviously in light of everything that's going on, we know it won't be exactly the same. And that's okay, though.
Yeah, we're all trying to rally in some form or fashion in this pandemic. Seeing those barrels behind you getting me excited, but I want to go back a little bit. Talk to us about how much this industry has grown just in the state alone in the past 5 to 10 years.
Well, it's been absolutely amazing. We are in an amazing industry that is filled with really hardworking Texans. You have a lot of family businesses. You have a lot of local community support in the industry to be able to go from agriculture all the way up through hospitality. And so we've gone from only having a handful of wineries, like when Messina started, we were the 4th winery in the state back in 1977. And now there's over 500 wineries in the state. And so it's really exploded. And I would say in the last maybe 10 years or so, it's really hit a stride to be able to increase both vineyard plantings and tonnage in the state, and then also production and wineries as well. So we're in a really amazing part of the Texas wine history, and we're excited to have people be more and more excited about it alongside with us.
Wow, the 4th oldest child in the state and comes from winery. I like that a lot. What, of course, we've been on a roller coaster, as I said before, with the pandemic, and wineries taking a hit too. What do you think the future holds for wine businesses across the state?
Well, I think right now we are all experimenting with different varietals. Everyone is playing around with planting in different places. The luxury of Texas is that we have different climates and different soil types kind of all over the place. So our potential is almost limitless. And with the hardworking attitude and spirit of everyone that's here, there's no stopping the industry from what it is that it can discover and the new innovations that we can put into play, both with varietals and different wine types and different packaging. Like we do things like cans and kegs in addition to bottled wine. So there's all sorts of exciting things that are going to come downrange to really help define both Texas wine, but also on a national scale to be able to put Texas wine on the map.
Sounds amazing. Hey, it is Texas Wine Month. How can people support local wineries during this month?
Well, Texas Wine Month is great. You know, the governor and the TDA have been championing Texas wine now for a long time, and we really appreciate the support. And for consumers to be able to get out and visit their wineries, or right now, in light of everything else that's going on, if you don't feel comfortable visiting, definitely check out websites of the wineries to be able to see if you can get wine shipped to you, so you can try out some new wineries, new varietals, new styles that you may not have had. A lot of the wineries have modified to be able to provide a lot more resources to consumers, even if they're not coming through the door. But of course, if you do feel comfortable coming through the door, we have a lot of protocols in place to keep everybody safe, and we'd love to be able to talk face to face from a distance to be able to explain everything that's going on in the industry and specifically at each of the wineries.
Karen, we wish you guys much success over there at Messina Winery over there in Fredericksburg. We send everybody out there to check it out. Thank you for joining us today.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.